Today we're going to continue our series where we look at My Hero Academia characters and ask, what if they were Pokemon trainers? So today, what if Shigaraki was a Pokemon trainer? Let's do this! As before, there are a few rules when choosing which Pokemon Shigaraki may have. First, Shigaraki cannot have more than one starter Pokemon. Second, he can't have more than one legendary. Third, all Pokemon given to him will be in their final evolution. And finally, he can't have more than one Pokemon from a generation. Now, to choose a Pokemon, I'm basing it off of 6 different aspects of him. The first one is his iconic hands. As you already know, when it comes to Shigaraki's look, he has all these hands all over him. I wanted to find a Pokemon that best represents that. Unfortunately, there is no hand-like Pokemon similar to Thing from the Addams family, which is what I really wanted to give him. One Pokemon that I thought of was Apom, but I can't use him because he has an evolved form, right? Yes, that's right, Ampabom. This monkey has 2 tails, and, there's hands at the end of each of them. But I feel like Shigaraki, he deserves a Pokemon that is cooler than this guy. So what Pokemon is cool and is known for having multiple hands? That's right, you probably guessed it, Machamp. Machamp has several hands. Now I know Shigaraki doesn't use his hands like Machamp does, but I think it covers this idea. And Machamp is just cool, just like Shigaraki is. The next thing that I want to base it on is the creepy nature of Shigaraki. Believe me, if you were hanging out all alone with him, he would probably give you the creeps, at least to some degree. I mean, he is a villain after all. So this makes me think of ghost-type Pokemon. There are quite a few different kinds of ghost-type Pokemon, but which one would fit Shigaraki? For some reason, Chandelure has stuck out to me most, so I really feel like this would be the best fit for Shigaraki, and to cover this creepy nature. Now I want to focus on the fact that Shigaraki is a villain. He may not be as legit as others simply because he's young, but come on, the dude calls the shots for the League of Villains after all. Now when I thought of this idea, I wanted a Pokemon that stood out as a villain. Now, there's Team Rocket and other teams, and they have different Pokemon that they may use, and you may typically think of them as villain Pokemon, but none of them really say villain Pokemon as much as they are just Pokemon that are associated with villain teams. As I thought about it, Delibird came to mind because I've always seen him as a thief. And though I don't doubt that Shigaraki has no problem stealing things, this is not what he's known for. If he was a kleptomaniac, then yes, Delibird would be a good fit, but he isn't. I also thought of Pangoro, and as much as I would like to give this to Shigaraki, there's another Pokemon on my list later that is from Gen 6, so I can't give him Pangoro. I finally decided on Shiftry. Shiftry is a shifty tree. In my mind, he is a villain tree. I naturally think of this tree as a not-so-nice tree. He reminds me of the mean trees in The Wizard of Oz who chuck apples at Dorothy and her gang. So yeah, Shiftry for Shigaraki. The next thing that I want to base it on is the concept that as a villain, Shigaraki is kind of an underground villain. Now, let me explain. Heroes have the spotlight. They shine for all to see. People love them and are inspired by them. Villains hide in the shadows and stay underground. They move from hideout to hideout. They make important and calculated plans to attack, steal, or avenge. These guys are not in the spotlight. They are underground. So I wanted a ground Pokemon. I know you could make the argument that a dark-type Pokemon or even a ghost-type Pokemon could fit this idea, but it is the hiding part and then coming out of nowhere that is most important to me. I want a ground-type Pokemon that can be seen as cold and calculated. Immediately, Garchomp came to mind. This guy is like a ground dragon shark. Sharks can be seen as cold and calculated. And of course, Garchomp is coming up out of the ground. You could be minding your own business when, BAM! Garchomp swallows you whole. But what if we based a Pokemon on Shigaraki's quirk? His quirk is called Decay, where he touches you and your body literally starts to break down and decay. He is literally destroying you as he touches you. Now with Decay, you could find a gross Pokemon like Muck or even Garbodor, but when I think of Shigaraki's quirk, I think of what it does to someone. It literally destroys a person's body. So I thought, let's focus on the destructive nature of this quirk. Now, I want you to know that I really do try to steer clear of legendaries unless they are necessary, and in this case, I do think it is. I think if Yveltal has the kind of destructive nature that we are talking about. It embodies the concept of Shigaraki's ideals and his quirk altogether. So let's do it. Let's give him Yveltal. The last thing I want to base this on is Shigaraki's access to NOMU. At least in the first 3 seasons of the anime, Shigaraki typically is associated with NOMU, wreaking havoc on others. But what is a NOMU? Well, they are these experimental monsters, so to say. So what Pokemon are experimental monsters? Immediately, I think of Mewtwo and even Genesect, but those are legendaries, so they're not going to work. But then I thought of Gen 7's Type Null. But here's the thing, we can't use Type Null because he isn't the fully evolved form, so we got to go with Silvally. From all that I know, this Pokemon seems to be an experiment-like Pokemon. And so for that, I think that he fits the bill. Well, there you have it. What if Shigaraki was a Pokemon trainer? Do you guys agree with my choices? If not, leave your thoughts on what Pokemon he should have in the comments below. Now, before I let you go, we actually have a giveaway that we need to draw for, so let's pull this up and let's get this started. Now, you're going to notice some names coming across the screen. You may not see yours, but don't worry, you were still entered. It only just shows a random amount of different names. So let's see who won, and it was Glenn Jack. Congratulations, man. I'm going to be getting a hold of you on your comment in the last video, so make sure that you stay posted for that. Go check out that, and then, yeah, I'll be getting a hold of you. I can't wait to get these figures to you, man. All right, with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like this video. And, guys, hit that notification bell so that you never miss a video. And we will see you guys next time.